There is something that happens in long relationships that no one prepares you for. You find yourself sitting across from the woman you chose, the woman you built something with, the woman whose voice you know better than any other voice in the world. And she says something that cuts right through you. Not a stranger, not an enemy, her. And the question that follows is one most men carry alone for years. Why does the person who is supposed to be in my corner sometimes feel like the one swinging at me? Most men answer that question one of two ways. They decide she does not respect them, or they decide they are simply not enough. Both answers feel true in the moment. Both answers are wrong. Here is what most people do not understand. The sharper the words, the closer the wound they are coming from. The more personal the criticism, the more personal the fear driving it. A woman who feels completely safe, completely seen, completely settled. She does not need to cut. The cutting comes from somewhere else entirely. This is not about excusing pain. It is about giving you something more useful than anger. It is about giving you understanding. She corrects you in front of others. At dinner, at a family gathering, she steps in and adjusts what you said. She lets the room know you had it slightly wrong. On the surface, it sounds like disrespect, like she needs others to see that she is the sharper one. What she is really showing is a woman who has spent years feeling like her voice did not count. Public correction is not an attack on you. It is a declaration that she exists. Most men go cold after this. They withdraw. They punish the moment with silence. What they do not realize is that silence confirms her oldest fear, that the people closest to her will shut her out when she takes up too much space. A stronger response is steadiness, a calm presence that does not shatter when she pushes. That sends a message her nervous system has rarely received. You do not have to fight to be heard here. She compares you to other men. Her ex handled things differently. Her father never would have let that slide. On the surface, it sounds like you are a disappointment, like she wishes she had chosen differently. What she is really doing is making a request she does not have the language for. She's not saying he was better than you. She is saying, well, there is something I'm not getting that I do not know how to ask for. A stronger response is quiet curiosity. Something like, it sounds like that matters to you. Help me understand what you are looking for. That single shift moves the conversation from competition to connection. She dismisses what you are proud of. You share something that cost you time or courage, and instead of warmth, you receive a quiet qualification. A yes, but that takes the air out of the room. On the surface, it sounds like she cannot celebrate you. What she is really showing is her own unmet longing. She does not diminish your pride because she wants you to have less. She diminishes it because she has not yet learned how to hold something she was never given herself. A stronger response is to keep sharing, but soften the entry. Not look what I did, something quieter. This meant something to me and I wanted you to know.
She questions your decisions. She revisits the choice you made last week, last month, last year. It accumulates. And after a while, it feels like she is simply waiting for you to get something wrong. What she is really showing is a nervous system that learned through experience that depending on someone is the same as making yourself available to collapse. She is not checking your decisions. She is checking whether it is still safe to stop checking. A stronger response is quiet consistency over time, not argument, not defense, simply doing what you said you would do. Trust is never built through explanation. It is built through repetition. She minimizes what you feel. You lower your guard. You let her see something real and undefended. And she responds with logic, with distance, with a quick explanation of why you should not feel that way. What she is really doing is managing her own discomfort. When you share something tender, it does not produce coldness because she does not love you. It produces it because she does not know what to do with tenderness. No one ever showed her. A stronger response is to name the moment without asking her to fix it. I am not asking you to solve this. I just needed to say it out loud. That removes the pressure she does not know how to carry and replaces it with something she can actually meet. She holds on to the past. Something you did comes back again and again, a proof of something she cannot stop believing. And no matter how much has changed, that moment holds more weight than everything that came after it. What she is really showing is a wound that has not finished closing. She is not holding the past against you. She is holding it in front of herself so it cannot happen again without warning. A stronger response is to sit with it rather than shut it down. To say, I know this still matters to you. I am not going anywhere. Healing does not move in a straight line, and the person who caused the hurt does not get to set the timeline for recovering from it. Every behavior this video explored pointed to the same place. She corrected you because she needed her voice to matter. She compared you to others because she did not know how to ask for what she needed. She dismissed your pride because she had never been celebrated herself. She questioned your decisions because trust felt dangerous. She minimized your feelings because she was never given permission to have her own. She held on to the past because something in it had never been heard. 6 different behaviors, one single thread. She was not trying to make you small. She was showing you where she felt small herself. You do not need special techniques or complicated strategies. You simply need to notice. Notice when a sharp word carries more weight than the moment deserves. Notice when criticism arrives dressed as control. Notice when distance is actually a request for closeness that someone does not know how to make. That noticing is available to you right now. The men who do this are not passive. They are not weak. They are doing something far more difficult than fighting back. They are staying present enough to understand. And in a long relationship, understanding is one of the most powerful things one person can offer another. If this reached you, subscribe and turn on notifications. Here on this channel, we explore psychology, attraction, behavior, and the hidden meanings behind human connection, so you can understand the signals people send and build the relationships you deserve. Because sometimes the most important conversation is the one that never gets spoken out loud. That conversation is always worth learning to hear.